I still have sleepers in my eyes.
Hi everyone, my name is Leah, and today I'm going to be painting and I'm also going to be talking. I have no idea what I'm going to paint or talk about, so we're gonna find our way there eventually. Yeah, I'll just keep yapping until I get to some elegant statement. Can I have a coffee? Thanks. I haven't painted in so long. I've just been doing so much music and life has just been quite crazy, and I feel like I haven't needed it as much. When I first got sober and I first moved out to the UK, there wasn't much to do like compared to San Diego. I wanted to paint, that was one of the things I really wanted to do before I got out here. Have a really chill existence. Every single day, my first summer here was just paint. I'm not very good, but it kind of helped me just find interest in other things. Kind of helped me find peace and an activity that wasn't built around myself and my own self-suffering. I haven't done it in so long, so this is gonna be a new experience for me again. Look, we're not here to give a painting tutorial, we're here to yap, okay? We are here to yap. I really enjoy painting, but I can't finish any of them. I was gonna turn this into a spiritual book and write down all these little things that I've learned about life and the universe, but I don't know, it's just kind of become a really random book. This is my little desk. This is my little workshop. I'm still thinking about what I want to do. Thanks, my love. This is Charlie. He's my husband. He brings me coffee. That's why I married him. I needed an assistant. He hates that. It feels very good to just stroke. It feels very good to stroke the paper. Yeah, that's pretty. I find that I can literally let the day slip away when I start painting. Just something happens in my brain where everything kind of turns off and it becomes my only focus. Just kind of tuning out the world. Oh, shit. That's beautiful. Ooh, I just keep going. I can't stop myself. Ooh, I love that. And if this doesn't turn out good, I'll just flip the page and I'll do something else. It's just paper. And it's just paint. It's not the end of the world. I don't know why, it's like a river. I'm hoping that doing these YouTube videos will help me be able to enjoy my life a little bit more as well, because I feel like I'm always so stressed about making money and getting music done, just the normal stresses of life, to just the stress of the past and the future. For the longest time I didn't want to do YouTube because I was like, I'm not going back to that, that's what I did when I was younger. I honestly think it's gonna help open my life up a little bit so I can just do the things that I actually enjoy doing. But I was so young and I was doing so much actual work for it, when really YouTube is all about just making content. It's just about being free. It doesn't need to be that structured, and that's the bit that I was missing quite a lot. So I'm leaning into that and maybe teach a few things. I've got so many life lessons now. I'm 28 and filling up my life, the lessons. What happened to this brush? This is one of those ugly Barbie dolls forgotten about. Really, I do need some new paintbrushes. This is ridiculous. Thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate the support. It's cool. It's a good environment to be in. It feels like a very loving space right now. I think for a long time I was scared of being on the internet, scared of who I used to be. It wasn't very good for my mental health or even my physical health or spiritual. I was kind of a mess for a long time when I got sober. There was quite a lot that I needed to go through in order to find my happiness again. A lot of learning and forgiving and just finding distance to kind of be able to see clearer. It hasn't been an easy ride necessarily. I think it's all been worth it. But if I hadn't made some necessary changes in the way that I was thinking, in the way that I was treating myself after everything that I had been through, I don't think I'd be where I am now. I was really hard on myself. I'd stay up all night long. I wouldn't sleep until 4 in the morning because I'd be staring at the wall and just thinking about the past. It was just stopping me from living in the present moment. And also Charlie had to have so many conversations with me because I would always bring up the past, and he was like, if you keep living in the past, you're gonna miss the present and you're gonna miss that too. But he had to say it quite a lot of times for me to kind of get the hint, I was missing out on so much happening all around me right now in the moment, because I was so worried about the past and who I was and afraid of who I was. Like, that person, like, used to scare the shit out of me. I mean, when I was, like, living in it, I wasn't afraid of myself. Like, I scared other people. I felt, like, so tough, but I had, like a huge, like, wall around myself. No love could get in or out. Like, how could I have been so hard in my heart? Because it wasn't actually who I was. Like, I'm a very, like, soft person. Like, well, actually, that's a lie. I'm very outgoing. But, like, inside I'm a very, like, soft and loving person. Yeah, that person definitely terrifies me and keeps me up at night. But at the same time, I just know that it's just a part of myself that needed to grow and needed to learn. And I'm really glad that I was able to get through that time. And I'm glad that I made it out alive. Because that's the most important part, really, is that I survived a major addiction, because most people don't. And you're grateful for all of that hard work that you had to, like, put yourself through to find yourself in the present moment.
If you want.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
So you have your own.
Kiss. I love you.
I love you too.
And this is all I've done.
Wow. It's kind of like a postmodern approach to
the way that society operates on a major economical scale.
It was more of like a reflection of the geopolitical landscape, like especially after
World War II.
World War II.
I mean, it can be that. This is up to your interpretation at the end of the day.
I know you're being funny right now, but what are you doing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because I feel like this is really quite interesting.
Yeah. I'm doing a sun.
What sun?
The Son of God. Like the sun in the sky.
Oh, right.
But it's like drying up so quick, but I think maybe I'm just talking too much.
Have you thought about making it a bit more moist?
You would want me to make it a bit more moist.
Stop it. It's a really horrible thing to say.
I know.
I'm joking. Say it again.
Moist.
Ah!
I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I feel like Bob Ross. Do you think I have Bob Ross-like qualities?
Yeah.
I think I do, in this moment, at least. I'm just stroking it out. Boom. Boom. What are some other things I could do? I could do like a big flower.
Or a garden.
A garden. Yeah. Like an abstract garden. Fruits in like weird shapes. My brush just broke. I really needed this, actually. Well, there's this website that I found when I was younger where you type in like your thoughts and what you're feeling, and as you're typing, it goes away. Like, it just floats up and it disappears and it disintegrates. Just about getting the thoughts out of your brain instead of keeping them in. And then as soon as they're gone, it's like, whoa, a weight lifted off your shoulder, because then you can't go back and read it. And you have so many thoughts all day long. It's really nice to just like be able to like talk out into the abyss, and then for them, the thoughts to just kind of disappear and float away, and you don't have to think about them again. And that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right now. I'm just talking and they're going out into the abyss. It looks like a beautiful donut. C'est la vie. When the moon hits ya, like a piece of pie, that's amore. I can't open this. I need help opening this. Oh, it's hurting my hand.
Blowing it?
He can't get it. Big strong man can't get it. Thank you.
Wow, that looks really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not silly.
No, I like it.
Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous. Jameson stare. I'll show you what I've done so far. Moon river, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. I'm gonna burn some sage, clean the energy. Some of the things that I want to do with my life is write a novel about my life. I have so many experiences that I'd like to share. It sounds kind of fucked up, but like there were some really magical moments even in my darkest times. And I think that's what made me so addicted to like the darker side of life, the chaos of it all, because I can be in pain, I can be nostalgic, I can be in a really bad place, I could be in an addiction. You realize it's magical and you kind of want to stay in it. I wouldn't want to do like a story time because when you're just telling the story, the literature doesn't come across. All the emotions don't come across. They can't see it in their head. They can't feel it in their bones. But the thing with like poetry and songs and books is like you can listen or you can read it and there it is. All the feelings that you felt in that situation is there and it's put into a melody or chords or a rhyme. And I think that's what I want to do with my story, because I don't want people to feel bad for me. Even though it's a really dark time, it's still my life. I'm not mad about it. I don't think anyone else should be mad about it. I didn't like every situation that I was in, but I look back and there's art there. There's creativity and there's so much more to draw from my experiences that I've had. Might as well like get it on paper and like share my experiences. The moral to this story is I really want to write a book about my life because it's been beautiful and chaotic and messy and painful and artistic. At the end of the day, I love my life. I love my experiences because they taught me so much about who I am as a person, where my strengths lie, and where strengths can be built where I didn't even know they could exist. Guys, my phone's on 10% and I'm still not done, but I think I should sign off before my phone dies. I really appreciate everyone watching me paint today. There's going to be a lot more content out this year. See everything quite clearly this year, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. And I'll show you my painting because like that's why you're watching, right? It's not done yet. Really random. I went for garden and I got like space debris instead. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you come back next week when I put out another video. Okay, I love you and goodbye.